Hey guys, welcome back, and we just had the weirdest encounter with a police officer, so let's figure out where this takes us. After a few moments where I agonizingly trained my system back into its ordinary physiological state, I checked the time. 9 p.m., 3 hours, gone. I suffocate the returning sense of panic, rifling through my phone. No new messages, no phone calls, incoming or outgoing, no emails or new appointments. In other words, no idea what I've been doing, or who I was. Why is it back? It should be gone. I thought it was over. Stop, calm down. First, my present state. No injuries. I'm full too, so I guess I ate dinner. I noticed a handful of textbooks strewn around the coffee table. Was I trying to study? They're definitely my textbooks. So I'm fine, for the moment. Question is, what happened in the gap? I fumble over to the kitchen, digging my anxiety meds out of a cabinet. 5 years since I've had to use these. Here I was, thinking I would never need them again, allowing myself to forget. 5 years, that medicine's probably long since expired and poisonous, and don't do it! Silly me. My vision crosses for a moment as I gulp them down. Erg, I'll never get used to that feeling. But thankfully, my pulse slows and my breath evens out. I let my limbs sink into the sofa, staring idly at the ceiling. Right, I'm fine. Tears surge into my eyes, but they're purely chemical, a response to fright, something that always plagues me after one of these lapses. I get hormonal like a teenage girl fresh out of a breakup, but it's just my brain lying to me. It likes to do that, my brain. It's a pathological liar. Nor does it stop at these random mood swings. Sometimes the world just seems so distant, shut away, like I'm standing at the edge of the universe. If I had to describe the feeling in a word, it's surreal, like I have one foot in the wrong dimension. When I get like this, I have to fight against it. Remember that I'm here, life's here, the world is here, and there are tastes and smells and sensations for a reason. But sometimes, there's just a tiny trickle of doubt in the back of my mind. Am I real? No, not that. Not exactly. Of course I exist, in the technical sense of the word. But rather, am I sensing everything correctly? If my brain is lying to me about my emotions, what's to say it's not lying to me about anything else? When you hear someone talk, you don't hear it how they deliver it. You hear it how you perceive it, regardless of what their intention is. The frightening, infamous words, I like you, can be terrified. You can be terrified, or you can be thrilled. You might even be a mixture of both. The only thing that matters is how you take it, not how the other person said it. Maybe they wanted you to be happy, or guilty, or angry, but what they want doesn't necessarily carry across. It's the same for when you see something. Everyone looks at an advertisement a different way. Everyone takes fashion sense a different way. Presenting a piece of contemporary art in front of a panel of critics will always gather a wide range of responses, so long as the audience is extensive enough. Nothing is absolute. Everything is just how it is perceived. Ooh, getting deep here, man. That's what people like to say. In my opinion, that's the easy way out. But I think that there's something absolute. Somewhere, there are rules written in stone, or the essence of an object, something that is unchangeable, and is there whether you like it or not. And yet, if there's something absolute, then some people in their perceptions are right, and others are wrong. What if I'm wrong? What if everything I sense is a lie? Ah, that's right. When lapses happen, I think too much. My former therapist likes to say that I'm just trying to ground myself, re-solidify my values, remember who I am. All I really gather from that explanation is that my brain is a huge pain, over-emotional, overthinking, overbearing. Thankfully, I can already sense that I'm recovering. My heart rate is stabilizing, and my breathing is even. I vaguely remember little bits of advice from my therapist. Ground yourself with something physical. Identify your negative thoughts and replace them. Accept your anxiety. It's a little alien coming back to the process after so many calm years. But I filtered through it easily, like getting back on a bicycle after a hiatus. Good, looks like the spell's passed. I better get to bed. It's probably exhausting. Sleep is the fastest way to recover my memories. Welcome or unwelcome. For your cooperation, Mr. Ishimoto. Would you like one of us to escort you back? I'm fine, thanks. Very well. Be sure to notify us immediately if you notice anything unusual. I will. What possessed me to buy so many groceries? Something doesn't taste right. How to really make it again? Memories. You stopped by the police? What for? Public disturbance? I was behaving myself, thank you very much. Uh-huh, sure. They just asked if I saw something out of the ordinary at school. What'd you tell them? I hadn't, but I better keep my eye out. Wow, such a tame response. Listen, I listen to anyone who has the power to put me in jail. Sure you do. Look. What? It's just, I'm not going to be around all the time to watch out for you. You don't need to. No, like, I'm gonna be gone tomorrow, okay? For the morning. What does that have to do with anything? Just, don't be an idiot or wait. I guess that's impossible. You're in a weird mood. You're weird all the time. See ya. Bye? Okay. Time to rise and shine. Nothing creepy at all happened. Sleep is a marvelous thing. Everything looks brighter after a good night's rest. And sometimes when you have random memory lapses, you get to recall events that you were once forced to forget. For example, the police investigation. Thankfully, it didn't look like anything unusual. I should have known that, honestly, since I didn't find myself in prison. Bought groceries, made dinner, called Rui, nothing out of the ordinary. The only potential lapse trigger was being approached by the police. But from the looks of it, I had nothing to worry about. So that leaves me with a typical relaxing Sunday with nothing to do. Good, I can deal with that. Huh? What's this? Sunday, 9:24 in the morning. Some days I like to look at the sky. What the Crimson Crusade? Who's that? Some days I like to look at the sky and figure out what the weather will be like instead of reading the forecast. I'm usually wrong, but it's pretty fun. It feels like you share a secret with the sky. Is there anything you like to do, even if it doesn't make much sense? Crimson Crusade, let me post? Sorry, I think you have the wrong address. I'm just about to stuff my phone in my pocket, but it immediately lights up again. I don't think so. What's your name? Right, that's not sketchy at all. My name is Guru Capotle, and I'm an obese mountain troll who dines upon the flesh of humanity. This time, my phone remained silent for a while, satisfied to lower it. Son of a bitch. Really? I see. Why do you own a smartphone? The heck? Are you discriminating against me because I happen to be a mountain troll? And to answer your question, human service providers are much better than troll service providers. What am I even saying? You're being a troll. I see, that makes sense. But if that's the case, how's life been as a troll? I can't take this person seriously anymore. I tossed the phone on the table without replying, cramming more cereal into my mouth. What a weird individual. They're the weird one? You're the one claiming to be a freaking mountain troll. If it was kind of fun that they played along. What is it now? Ishiyama, television. Post haste. Intrigued, I switch on the television. I'm greeted with yet another lovely news report. Trustworthy sources have informed us that the sudden string of disappearances has increased to 3 innocent students. In this trying time, we must look not for assistance, but for the truth. It is well known that the authorities have recently set their sights on demolishing the infamous forest of Isamu. Curious, really, is that this misfortune follows hot on the heels of the recent push for the Building Act. Perhaps in an odd way, the Isamu forest is simply fighting back. I merely shut it off. Sensationalist news, as usual. What did Shiguri want me to see? I don't see anything new. You never see anything at all. Look harder. This woman, what's up with her? We already know that there's 3 disappearances. Everything else is just hearsay. And what is with this creepy music? The news can't know for sure that Isamu Forest has anything to do with the case. They're just scapegoating it as part of a political movement. Unless Shiguri is saying that the media's accusation is suspicious and in of itself. Come to think of it, why would they be so quick to point fingers at an insignificant little forest? Well, things to blame. Trees? Maybe she wants me to investigate. Then again, I'd rather not go alone. Hey. I wait only a few minutes, but there's no response. Ah, right, she said she was going to be gone this morning. But it's kind of past morning, isn't it? I check up her social media. No check-ins, no photos, no statuses. Not since last night at 11. What is with this creepy music? Makes me think of like the freaking Shining or something. After curfew. Back at her dorm. Just like the other 3. So, I know I sound like a creep, but what are you doing? Still nothing. I struggled to quench the rising sense of panic as it turned to another source. Hey, have you seen Rui? Yeah? Where? Yesterday, dude, when we were at the park. LOL. I mean after that. We went back to the dorms. So you didn't see her? No. When did you last see her? Like 11:30 or something? Why? Nothing. Don't panic, you're overreacting. Keep calm. Akira would know. Akira's her roommate. Duh, why don't you ask the roommate? Hey. Sepperoni, Commander. How goes the date? The what? Rui said she was gonna meet up with you this morning. She did? Yeah, she seemed super excited about it too. She was gone by the time I woke up. So you guys having a great time? Wait. She doesn't know. No one knows. Rui's been gone since 11:30 last night. Disappearances, Forest. I have to go now. I think we're nearing the end of the game. I tear out the door and pull up to the nearest bus stop, which so happens to have a bus parked in front of it. And I step into the opening door, but just before I place the foot in the steps, the narrow entrance seems to squeeze at me from all sides. No, not now. I force myself forward. That is, I try to. My feet shuffle to a halt. The rumble of the bus engine seems to spread through the pavement directly into my bones. Look, kid, are you getting on or not? I'm working on it. My response is just as snappish as his question. Why can't I just put one foot in front of the other? I have more important things to worry about. I need to get to that forest. I got a route to take, so the doors are closing in. I suck up a breath, close my eyes, and throw myself into the bus, shakily pushing my phone against the toll scanner. I don't open them even as I rush to the nearest seat, groping for a handheld. The door closes and the bus rattles to life, charging down the street. I should be fine, no. I would be fine under ordinary circumstances. If I wasn't my friends, or if my nerves weren't so on edge, or if I wasn't worried about the disappearances. No, there's no use for wishful thinking. I have to keep myself under control. I stagger into the forest with my mind still spinning. The forest is blocking me on every side as I thrust through the beaten overgrowth. I'd always thought that the government was exaggerating when they didn't want to demolish this place due to bad luck. But now that I'm actually in the midst of it, I can see where they're coming from. I'm not that superstitious. I'm not the superstitious type. Never have been. Never will be. I take what I see and smell and feel with my own senses. Hearsay is secondary. Emotions are untrustworthy. But there's nothing to rely on, not out here, where everything is wild and flourishing, full of garnished colors and foreign textures. Some tree sap rubs up on the sleeve of my sweater. It slowly molds from red to green to blue to and black, like a chameleon made out of honey. That's not normal, is it? I guess I wouldn't know what's normal around here. It's not exactly a place I would choose for a leisurely stroll. From the moment I entered this place, I was under the impression that I stepped into a world where the laws of physics were different. Gravity is heavier, the air is more resistant, the energy seems to sap away into nothingness in favor of being recycled. It's a ridiculous thought. My mind, which had cram an unfortunate number of facts about physics and geology and astronomy and biology knows this. But why does such an irrational thought seem so appealing? Isamu Forest. The Isamu Forest, a dense segment of arboreal terrain that's been untouched for decades. When Isamu was growing, the solution seemed obvious. Cut down a good part of it to allow room for new residential areas and corporate buildings. A rational idea. An agreeable idea. So they started to start demolition with a team built of ordinary, competent individuals ready to do what they've been doing for years. Except when they entered the forest, everything went wrong. In the span of a single day, the group of demolition experts deteriorated into a ragtag bunch of fleeing victims, each claiming a story more ridiculous than the last. A went crazy and killed B. The bulldozers became possessed and started trashing the equipment. Aliens dropped down from the UFOs and lasered the charges. The thing was this: only half of them have come back alive. Of those half, not one was declared sane. They were all sent to asylums, where they wasted away until their deaths. It was the gossip of the town, the equivalent of an internet sensation. The Bermuda Triangle of Japan. What glorious entertainment. A lovely horror story to tell at slumber parties, a stock moral warning for environmentalism, a feast of fodder for the tinfoil hat conspiracist. After all, humans are endlessly fascinated by the mystery of others. Over time, the thrill died down. Nothing out of the ordinary was captured on footage. People stopped visiting the area. The Wrath of the Forest was just another urban legend. But after I researched the event in middle school, after I found that it was a true story, it lurked constantly in the back of my mind. If something was just a group of trees, it couldn't hold that much power, could it? Shouldn't there have been at least one rational soul, someone with a better grip on reality? The only answer to that question is if there was no way to withstand insanity. Whatever happened to those decades ago, it drove 100% of a large group out of their minds. That's a definite success ratio. What's to say it won't do the same here and now? I stumbled towards the broad trunk of a towering tree, my eyes roving through the garnered basket weave of spindled branches. What am I looking for? Wait, what am I even doing? Why am I even here? I take a moment to close my eyes. Deep breath. Ground myself. What I'm feeling, what I'm smelling. What's that? I pause abruptly, scared to take another breath. Now I'm just being stupid. So I breathe deeply. The air is warm and thick, sliding down my throat with a mixed taste of chocolate and iron. It leaves a sweet residue on the back of my tongue. Trapped. That's the first word that comes to my mind, exacting a reflex stab of panic. You're trapped. My fingers tremble as I reach out to the trunk to steady myself, but they land on something sticky, sticky, milky substance. I quickly pull away, but the tree emits a sticky slurp. Nothing to hold on to. No, I've got to keep calm. I've got to think. Someone's depending on me. Who's depending on me? I don't know. Shiguri wants me to. No, wait. Someone needs my help. Someone. Rui has been gone since last year. Yesterday, Rui was gone. Today, Rui was gone, and she might be gone forever. You're alone. I roughly shake my head to dispel the fog in my mind. Rui is depending on me. If Rui was kidnapped, would she even be in the Isamu forest? Why am I... Oh, Shiguri's task to investigate the forest? Everything's mixing up in my head. Shiguri, kidnapping, Rui, forest. My foot suddenly collapses on something solid. It crunches beneath my feet, and a sweet vapor wafts into my nostril. I selfishly turn my gaze down underfoot and lifting my shoe. Wait, what? What the hell? Bones. Rui's bones stabbed into the ground like an incense at a funeral. They open their mouths. They start laughing. Their crackles grate at my eardrums, freezing my veins from the inside out. Late! No. I stomp at the bones. They fragment to pieces beneath my feet. The scent only intensifies until it clogs my nostrils. I'm not late. The bones melt, twining and steaming into the earth, a black pool immersed in caramel. They're gone. I'm free. I'm gone. It's okay. The pool congeals into a humanoid figure and spludges over my shoes, dripping blood against my leg. We'll be fine. No. No, 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 no. Damn it! I blindly reach into the pool, flinging my arms, tearing it open. It burns my hands into crumbled residue, but I continue to stubbornly wrench at it. It's okay. Get out! Finally, the pool shreds into bits, merging along my arms and hands and rematerializing. The fingers are stained with blood. No. We'll be fine. No! I shake my hands rapidly, but the liquid stubbornly clings to my nails. I rub them against the grass, but even the ground stabs into my fingers. The blood refuses to budge. What's wrong? Shut up, shut up! You're too late. I'm not late. I'm not. Uh-oh. I can't handle this. Not anymore. I sink to the ground, overwhelmed with darkness. Bones dance before my eyes. Hey! I jerk up, vision eerily clear. I'm still shaking uncontrollably, with mind blurry. No blood, no bones, no pool. What just happened? What are you doing here? I jump by the sharp voice, which is coming from a stern policeman standing a few meters away. My first reaction is relief. Another human being. No, more than that, a police officer. Someone who can help, someone who can get me out of here. Then I notice his fingers are gliding over the electric baton at his wrist. I quickly raise my hands, trying to pull myself together. Isamu citizen, Yama Ishimoto. ID? It takes me a moment to recollect the digits through the haze in my thoughts. 532 4895 643 634. I mean 532 4895 634. The man pauses, eyes roving across the inside of his site code, probably matching my name and image to the Isamu database. I managed to check at a glimpse of the badge pinned to the chest, which bears the police captain Katsu Kobayashi in bold, clear-cut letters. A police captain? Here? Why is a police captain in the forest? You're an academy student. His sudden prompt snaps me back to reality. Yes? What are you doing here? I work to speak past a lump in my throat. I'm looking for a friend. His eyes clearly darken in suspicion. In the Isamu forest. Yes. I want to bite back, to say something sarcastic, but I'm barely capable of registering sound, much less supplying with witty repertoire. Katsu taps his site code, turning to speak to someone over intercom. Yeah, kid, Academy student 5324895 Non-hostile so far. Understood. He whips back to me, hand still hovering over his baton. I instinctively shrink backwards, trying to stay coherent. What's your friend's name? Name? Oh, Shiguri. Shiguri Inmoto? No, Rui Hayata. What's wrong with me? She's been missing since yesterday night, 11:30 p.m. I saw the news and I thought, everything's coming out of my mouth, some stilted and contrived. My hands are shaking on top of my head. How do you know Shiguri Inomoto? I know her. Yes, so I gathered. How? Cases, witness, something. He touches the tip of his psycho, then frowns. You're not listed as a witness for any case within the past 5 years, much less under Shiguri Inomoto. Panic bubbles in my stomach and out of my mouth. Assistant, I'm her assistant. You can ask her. What business would Inomoto have in Isamu Forest? I don't know. Just stop it all. Look, Yama Ishimoto, I'm not sure you're aware of your position. Given the circumstances of this morning, you're currently our primary suspect. I'm what? He snorts in disbelief, but pauses, his attention suddenly turning to his site code. Superintendent, I believe that unverified, hence my suspicions. Remarkable. Understood, sir. He looks to me, eyes are set in clear distrust. Inomoto has substantiated your claim. You are cleared. Regardless, you must vacate the premises. My head's still spinning. There's so little that I understand. Primary suspect, this morning, vacate the premises? What's going on? Simply put, you're standing in the midst of a crime scene, without clearance, so get out. My body acts before my mind does. I instinctively rush away without a word, walking on autopilot. Crime scene? The forest? Was a crime scene? And I was in the middle of it? Did they find a body? And are the disappearances actually murders? It's only when I return to the city that I come to my senses. Rui's still missing. Furthermore, I didn't even learn anything useful from the Isami forest. Nothing close to what Shiguri insinuated I might learn. If anything, I just made myself a top suspect on the police's list. And what the hell did I experience in that forest? It wasn't a lapse. In fact, I'd never come across something like that before. The closest thing to which I might liken it is being high or drunk, but I don't have a proper frame of reference for either. So what could have caused it? Aside from that, there's something far more important. Rui's absence. Could she really have been kidnapped? Could she be dead? And I wouldn't even know about it? Stop it, music! Fragments of my vision in the forest return to me, but I shake them away. No, she has to be fine. I jump on my phone as my phone suddenly trills. Despite my calm process of thought, it seems like I'm still on edge. Who is it? Top of the morning, Commander. Rui's just returned home base. I thought you'd like to know. Rui's fine. No disappearances, no kidnappings, no murders. Well, that was anticlimactic. Still, where had she been? Why didn't she tell me she was okay? Hey, what's up with all the spam? I told you I'd be gone all morning. Anger burns through my veins and I jam the phone in my pocket. Spam? Does she know that I've been going through this morning? One little text, that's all I need. I'm fine, I'm okay, heck even go back to sleep, Yama. No, it's not her fault. She did say she'd be gone all morning. Damn, I'm a wreck. Now what? Pinged. Isamu Imperial Boarding Academy. Rooftop. Location ping from Miki? Did we arrange something? I don't recall any recent conversations with her. Ah, that must be the explanation. Sorry, that was meant for Yahiko. Ah, so it's just a mistake. Wait a minute, Yahiko? Why is she meeting with Yahiko on the school rooftop? No way. It can't be. They've only known each other for what, 4 days? And Misaki has more common sense than that. I need to get to that rooftop. I swipe at the entrance gate, and a hurried sprint later, I break onto the rooftop, bracing myself for horror. Instead, I find, well, not a confession scene, thank goodness. A mass of people are scattered about. Some are donned in festive clothing, while others are clad in black jackets emblazoned with crew on the back. Among them, a stocky man yells through a large megaphone. Hey! The foot candles are too high. Give me a scrim. And you, where the hell are you putting that sandbag? It's a C-stand, you idiot. Put it on the other leg. Sorry, Director. Shizune, where the hell is your kimono? I need you fitted right now. Is that a film set? Why are they shooting here, on the school's roof, of all places? Intrigued, I decided to take a closer look. Judging by their setup, it seems like they're trying to replicate a festival. Booths are aligned straight down the pathway. A number of people, mostly women of varying ages mingled amongst each other, dressed in traditional kimonos. A brilliant flash of light purple catches my eye in a sea of dull colors. From the distance, she almost looks like... Diffuser set, sir. Right, everyone take your positions. Camera. Rolling. Sound. Speeding. Slate. Katsuhaya, scene 1. Yamaku, take 1, marker. Action! The camera focused on a girl dressed in purple. As the group of girls around her chat animatively, she remains disconnected from the conversation. Her head is lowered as they jet from booth to booth. Cut! Perfect! The crew relaxes into quiet murmurs as the director reviews the footage. I stride close to the set for a better view. It's Misaki. It's actually Misaki. However, as soon as I blink, she disappears among the sea of actors and crew members. It all happens so quickly. I wonder if I merely saw an illusion. Where's Kusunoki? We haven't been able to contact him for a while, sir. What do you mean, haven't been able to contact him? He's our the other talent. His manager is not picking up. I need Kusunoki for the shot. Give me Kusunoki. Yes, sir. Yama? I almost jump at the sudden voice behind my ear. Misaki is holding a bottle of water, her eyes wide with surprise. This is no illusion. For a moment, my mouth runs dry at just how stunning she looks. You look nice. Fantastic. The paradigm of verbal eloquence. Right here. Thank you. What are you doing here? Uh-huh. Huh? Where? Where am I? Oh! Oh, yeah, about that. It's not like I can just say that I thought she was confessing to Yahiko. Where's Yahiko? I don't know. I texted him a while ago, but it doesn't seem like he's coming. He mentioned that he wanted to become a model, so I thought he would be interested in watching a film shot. Oh, well that's really thoughtful of her. It makes me wonder how big Misaki is. It's not like she gets recognized on the street or swarmed by hordes of fans, but small-timers don't just pick up TV commercials, do they? Hey you, boy! A criminal runs to me and stops over, clearly out of breath. You wanna be a star? Do I what? Claps his hands together, bowing pleadingly. Please, I'm begging you. My job is writing on this one. We can't contact our actor, and we need to shoot his scene during noon, and our permit ends today, so we can't shoot tomorrow. If I can't find someone, the director he'll... Misaki, is this guy for real? He seems pretty serious. Please, you look photogenic and charismatic, and your proportions look identical to Kusunoki's. Besides, it seems like you know Kazahaya, so there'll probably be a chemistry and rapport. He's making this incredibly ridiculous suggestion sound like a logical solution. If you ask me, I say you should try it. You were always good at acting, weren't you? It's not like I'm a professional, Miki. Come on, it'll be fun. I don't know. Should I really? Modeling is marvelous! Modeling is madness! Madness or marvelous? I'm gonna say... But to make her happy, and she's my friend. But modeling is madness. That is my personal opinion. Sorry, I really can't. Are you sure? The man seems genuinely terrified for his life. I feel a pang of guilt, but I might actually be doing a favor if I ended up ruining the commercial. Yeah, sorry. Well, I don't want to... well, I won't force you. As he slinks away, I give Misaki apologetic smile. Aw, you're no fun. You'd have looked great in a kimono. She says this playfully. It's clear she's disappointed. Will you be able to find another replacement? I'm sure I will, somehow. Hopefully. Okay, have a good shoot, Misaki. Thank you. Bye, Yama. She sweeps back to the film scene, leaving me to my own devices. Okay, I'm gonna save. And I shall see you in the next one. Bye-bye!